Hello everybody and welcome to V Rising. It's a new game where you get to play as a vampire. Run around, build a castle, kill monsters, craft. So I'm going to do quite a few videos on this game, but starting off I think I'll do a video here which is just going to run through the basics and show you how to do things. So it's WASD for the movement. The camera turns based on you clicking the right mouse button, but also the combat is cursor based. So the combination of those things can be a little bit confusing to start with, but you soon get the hang of it. Next up, there is a daytime and nighttime clock at the top right. Now, going outside in the day is going to get you killed. You're a vampire. Now, you can hide in shadows of like trees, etc. But when you're back in your castle, if you haven't got a roof or ceiling yet, you can make a mist brazier and you can turn that on. And that will basically darken the area and protect you from the sun while you're in your little base. Making a base is pretty straightforward. You put down one of these first, a castle heart. And you feed it full of blood. You get the blood just from feeding from animals and people, etc. You can also get blood from a blood press. You can squash stuff in here and that will give you more blood. And that basically powers the whole of your castle. Now, to make a castle, you first put down some foundations. I've actually occupied all of this area. But if I was to come up here, I can put down foundations up here. And a quick look down here. There should be spots in the front. Yeah, so I can attach foundations. You see this blue line that's the edge of my property. I can attach foundations and extend that way if I want. Then once you've got foundations put down, you can build walls. At the moment I've only got wooden palisades. I'm working on the castle now. Got a coffin for me to sleep in. It doesn't make the time pass quicker if you sleep. It just protects you from the sun. And I think it's healing me. I haven't really worked out exactly the benefits of sleeping in your coffin yet. But because the world you create, even if you create one just for yourself, is able to be multiplayer, there is no fast time option. There's a research desk. Now in the research desk, you can find 50 pieces of paper to get one of these randomly. However, out in the wilderness, you can actually just uncover like books of research and you can bring them back and put them in there to unlock other things that you can craft and build inside your base. Now over here I have a furnace. The sawmill's one of the first things you'll be able to put down. I have a tannery. Now, some of these things, like the tannery, you acquire by killing certain NPCs out in the wild. And to know where these NPCs are, you can craft a blood altar. This allows you to track NPCs. Like if I'm tracking this one at the moment, if I kill him, it'll unlock me better storage. So that's what you want to be doing, is hunting down specific NPCs to get yourself more unlocks for in here. And then you can craft yourself better armor. Now you can craft yourself some stuff to protect yourself from the sun. Or at least limit the damage the sun is going to do to you if you get caught in the sun. So that's basically the building. Pretty straightforward. To build objects, I've got no materials on me at the moment, they're all in the chests, but let's solve that. Okay, just grab some materials and you can just place down walls if you've got the material. Simple enough. And destroying things that you've placed down is also quite simple. If it's an object, you can just move them wherever you want them. If it's a wall, you just click on it and hold down the space key. And then you basically destroy them. You don't get all of the materials back though if you start destroying your walls, so try and be careful about where you're placing them. Right, off to kill some things. Now, moving around, your walk speed is pretty slow. You can jump off cliffs. Now, I've got wolf form, which you get from killing the alpha wolf. Speed is much faster. I've also got a quick dash. Well, that's harvesting. Let me just show you some harvesting. So you've got different tools for harvesting. I've got a sword, which is best for plants. I've got a mace, which is best for stone. When I say best, it's just the speed of the actual gathering of the material. I don't actually think you get more material. It's just the amount of material you get per hit. And each of your items has got durability. So you don't want to be wasting a lot of your time and your durability farming with the incorrect tool. I'm trying to chase down this little deer. So what I want to do now is I want to not kill something. I want to hit something but don't kill it. And then I can feed off it. So this red sort of like bloodline you see on the screen, that's me tracking that person that I wanted to find. Telling me roughly where to go. Let's see if we can find something that... Oh. There are big dangerous monsters around. Now that was a level 36 stone golem. I'm not going to mess with that. Now these are people, so let's... One more hit. No, another one more hit. Right, I can feed on that person now. So if I feed on them, it's going to replenish my blood meter in the center of the screen. Now, my blood meter allows me to power certain activities. Now, the one that I find the most useful is to heal, which would be this one I've got. So this is healing my hit points up to full, just using my blood pool to do so. Now, continually feeding on the same type of creature will increase the quality power of your blood, and also feeding on better, more potent people. Now, there is now and again during the night you'll get a blood moon. Now, if you get a blood moon, not only will you move faster, but the things you feed on are actually more potent. So it's good to go and feed up during a blood moon. Fill up on this guy. Oh. Now, while you're feeding, you're basically more vulnerable to being attacked because you can't defend yourself. So you've got to be careful when you're feeding. So we're going to clear out this camp. Now, the reason for clearing out camps is not just for the little things like this I'm getting, but quite often they'll have chests in them. This one hasn't got a chest, but quite often they've got loot chests, and some of those loot chests will have like rare ingredients or recipes that you can unlock. Right, so that's the basics for you. I just thought I'd give you a quick view of the game. It's great fun. It gets quite addictive. Ended up playing for many hours on its release time. So right, that's it. See you next episode for this shortly. Once I've got some more crafting sort of nailed down and some better building sort of like tips, I'll do another video. But until then, see you next time. Bye.